The Jujutsu Society is a collection of some of the strongest individuals on the planet, each with their distinct otherworldly sorceries that can overpower pretty much every non-curse user on the planet. An exception to this is the cold-blooded assassin known as Toji Fushiguro. The Sorcerer Killer is regarded as perhaps the strongest non-curse character in the series. His brute strength, tactical intellect, mastery over weapons, and simply his callous and uncaring attitude towards every single enemy in front of him, especially curse technique users, makes him the most dangerous and complex character in the series. I personally was an immediate fan by his badass performance in the second season. I mean, the man toyed with Satoru freaking Gojo, for God's sake. You don't get more OP than that. So, who is Toji Fushiguro? It is definitely unfair to boil down a character with so many layers of character development and emotional weight to his brute strength and his adoration for the act of murder. Both of these are crucial elements to his character, but they do not explain the man that is Tojo Fushiguro. Molded by a society that outcasted him for being a non-curse user, Toji grew up in an environment of hate, neglect, and constant loneliness. A member of the prestigious Zenin clan, one of the three most elite families carrying Jujutsu sorcery, Toji was born without any innate cursed techniques. This was a huge deal to the intolerant Zenin, whose entire idea of family was based upon maintaining their social prestige and power. Toji was considered pathologically sick, a blight on the Zenin clan, from the day he was born. Taunted, assaulted, and bullied by all those around him, Toji was forced to harden himself and see the world through an incredibly distorted shape. Only if you have use to those around you, you can be considered valuable, lovable, worthy of living. The abuse reached its peak when Toji was locked up in a pit full of cursed demon spirits to discipline him. Stuck in what can only be described as a constant horror chamber, Toji came out mentally and physically scarred, and soon after, he decided to flee the Zenin for his own survival. Along his lonesome journey, Toji met the love of his life, a woman whose last name was Fushiguro. Their marriage softened the traumatized man and allowed him to appreciate the caring, loving parts of life. This was short-lived respite, however, as his wife soon died after giving birth to their only child, Megumi. The loss of the only source of light in his life drove Toji back into the darkness, which he had clawed out of, and he began to see the world through an incredibly cold and callous lens. Toji started to contract his superhuman strength out to different associations, such as the Time Vessel Association, and his perfect assassination record earned him the title of Sorcerer Killer. To offer his son a chance at a better life, knowing he carries innate curse techniques, Toji sent Megumi to live with the Zenin clan, thereby ostracizing himself from his only remaining family. When Toji first shows up in the Gojo's past arc, it is this emotional baggage that he carries with him. Filled to the brim with sheer hatred for Jujutsu sorcerers, he takes on the Star Plasma Vessel, dealing them with catastrophic damage. We'll look into that, alongside all other really interesting facts about Toji, which makes him such a compelling, hateful, yet sympathetic character. 1. Firstly, did you know that Toji has one of the most extreme forms of heavenly restrictions? Just because he has absolutely no cursed technique doesn't mean Toji was born without a heavenly restriction. Within JJK lore, this is a binding cast that provides an individual with certain abilities in exchange for something they possess. In Toji's case, he was gifted with a superhuman body with unimaginable speed and flexibility in exchange for completely draining out his cursed energy. 2. Following up on what explains Toji's formidable strength, how about we take a look at the worm-like cursed figure lurking on his shoulder? Toji has a worm-like inventory curse, which he can use as a portable device to store his numerous weapons, which includes the Inverted Spear of Heaven, a tool that can negate cursed techniques of his enemies. He has a very affectionate relationship with this tool, having raised the worm as a pet since he was very little. What is very handy about this inventory is that Toji can turn into a small ball-shaped figure and swallow it in the presence of sorcerers, hiding any speck of energy coming from him. 3. There is much to discuss regarding Toji's grand achievements in fighting, but none surpass the fact that he pretty much killed Gojo Satoru. Gojo is perhaps the most gifted sorcerer in the history of the Jujutsu Kaisen world. Even when he just started his journey in the Jujutsu High Academy, he had earned his moniker as a prodigy, like a meteor that only shows itself once in a millennium. The fact that Toji not only managed to go up against Gojo, but also literally defeated and killed him, says volumes about his superhuman strength and speed. He used his inverted Spear of Heaven to stab clean through young Gojo's neck, and he was only really fighting him out of contractual obligations to the Time Vessel Association. Gojo managed to cheat death using his reverse Cursed technique and defeat Toji with the help of Geto and others in the Star Plasma Vessel. But the battle took a permanent emotional and physical toll on all our main characters. 4. Let's delve a little into facts regarding Toji's personal life, including his relationship to Megumi, who is one of the main characters of the show. Classmate of Yuji Itadori and prodigy of Gojo Satoru, Megumi remains unaware throughout his life that his father is Toji Fushiguro. The dynamic between father and son is as interesting as it is tragic. In order to give his son a shot at a better life, knowing that he has innate cursed techniques, Toji literally sold Megumi off to the Zenin clan he had escaped from. Later, during his fight with Gojo, on the verge of death, Toji lets Gojo know of Megumi's current fate, letting his adversary decide what Megumi's fate should be. Gojo adopts Megumi and decides to raise him up himself, making sure the child has the fortune of a good, healthy childhood he would not have otherwise received at the abusive Zenin clan. 5. Furthermore, did you know that Megumi and Toji actually fight during the Shibuya incident? A moment which provides closure to only one of these characters? After being revived through seance by Ogami, a husk of Toji engages in battle with the Jujutsu sorcerers. Even though he has zero control over his body and mind and is essentially a pure puppet for Ogami, Toji manages to exert his conscience during his fight with Megumi. Here, right when Megumi has run out of attacks and strategies to use against this immensely talented superhuman villain, Toji pulls out a knife and asks Megumi his last name. After hearing Fushiguro come out of Megumi's tongue, Toji smiles, telling him he made the right decision. He then kills himself, leaving Megumi completely disoriented as to what has happened. Even after this scene, though Toji dies with a sense of closure that his son has followed his wife's bloodline, Megumi remains completely oblivious of the man in front of him. 6. Moving on, did you know that despite the overwhelming neglect and abuse he suffered at the hands of the Zenin, there was one person in that clan who always respected Toji? This person was Naoya, one of the strongest young members of the Zenin, who later became one of its leaders. Unlike the rest of the Zenin, who were utterly incapable of swallowing a non-sorcerer in their midst, Naoya recognized Toji's abilities and saw him as a potential threat to the clan should he be exiled. He was in awe of Toji's raw talent and believed that anyone who is strong enough is worthy of his respect. Naoya even dreamt of one day standing tall to the likes of Toji and Gojo, reflecting how much he admired the young man. 7. He might have died a lonely man, but you must know that there are certain individuals in Jujutsu Kaisen who legitimately look up to Toji, and some for the right reasons too. The prime example of this is Maki Zenin, someone who had similar shortcomings as Toji and experienced abuse from the Zenin clan as well. Despite their different temperaments and personalities, Maki took inspiration from Toji's strength and defiance of the Zenin clan to strengthen his own resolve as well. There are numerous examples of this, mainly how Maki used his senses when battling the vengeful spirit of Naoya Zenin. In general though, Maki was inspired by Toji's defiance of Zenin's belief in his inferiority, and through Toji believed that he too could become a great jujutsu magician. 8. Now moving on to the much more trivial yet important tidbits of his life. Did you know that Toji's main hobby, according to Gigi, is gambling? Well, he is a professional hitman after all. Taking risks with high reward is literally a pivotal part of his job. However, once he was exiled from the Zenin and left to fend for his own, Toji very quickly got into gambling and became addicted to it just as quickly, and well, lost all his money at the same pace too. According to Gigi, Toji spends most of the bounty he obtains from successful hits on gambling, and isn't afraid to gamble all his money at once. This habit is made even more perplexing when you find out that Toji doesn't drink alcohol. He makes all those ridiculous decisions while being perfectly sober. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell to be notified of any latest uploads. That said, see you in the next one.